Hello students, let us start chapter number 4. Introduction to quadratic equations of class 10th. Now the learning outcomes. After completing this, you will be able to understand what is quadratic equation and how it is useful to us. Let us take an example of 5x squared plus 3x plus 2. Now you know that this is what? This is a quadratic polynomial, which you have already studied in class 9. Quadratic polynomial is a polynomial of degree 2. Now when we equate this polynomial to 0, so that becomes an equation. So a polynomial with equal to sign is known as equation. And an equation of degree 2. So what we are taking here? We are taking an equation of degree 2. This is very important that the equation should have degree 2. Is full of equation having degree 2 like 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 equal to 0, or you can also take p squared minus 3p minus 10 equals to 0, or y squared plus 7y equals to 60. These are what? These are quadratic equations. Now what we get that the journal or the standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b and c are real numbers. Many people believe that the Babylonians and the Egyptians, they were the first who know about these quadratic equations, or they were using these quadratic equations nearly 4,000 years ago. Later on, Brahmagupta, he gave the general form of quadratic equation as ax squared plus bx equals to c. Now, we are using these equations in our daily life also. How we are using? Let us see in this example. If you want to know the jet of the water of a fountain, to know the path of the jet, you can find it using quadratic equation. Or you want to know the path of a ball hit by a batsman in a playground or in a match. Path is equals to, or how we can calculate this path. We can calculate these paths using quadratic equations. These quadratic equations are also used to construct such parabolic shapes. Moreover, these are also used to calculate the sides of a playground. Use these quadratic equations using those conditions and find the area or the sides of those fields. For example, to construct a hall whose length is given as 1 meter more than twice its breadth, then area of that hall is equals to length into breadth, that is x into 2x plus 1. So we can calculate using this that 2x squared plus x is equals to 300, that is the given condition. 2x squared plus x minus 300 is equal to 0. By solving these equations, what we get? We will get the roots or the solution or the value of x using or which satisfy these conditions. And this equation has at the most 2 roots, which depends upon the type of equation. In this example, that is x plus 1 whole square is equals to 2 times x minus 3. And when we simplify this equation, what we get? We get x squared plus 7 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation as the degree of this equation is 2. In example number 2, the equation given to us is 2x plus 1 into x minus 2 is equals to x multiplied by x plus 3. So on simplifying this equation, we get x squared minus 6x minus 2 equal to 0, which is again a quadratic equation as it is shown here. Let us take one more example, and in this example, x plus 1 into x minus 2 is equals to x minus 1 into x plus 3. So on simplifying this equation, what we get? The brackets are multiplied, and we get on simplifying this x into x minus 2 plus 1 into x minus 2 is equals to x into x plus 3 minus 1 into x plus 3, and finally in the third step we get x squared minus 2x plus x minus 2 equals to x squared plus 3x minus 3. And x squared gets cancelled with x squared and finally we get minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now in this case the highest degree is not 2. So it is a linear equation. So in this case we get a linear equation. So always after simplifying these given conditions or equations, we will be able to know whether the given equation or condition is quadratic or anything else. Now some questions for your home assignment. Let us take some questions. Question number 1 is whether the following are quadratic equations or not. There are two equations given to you. In question number 2, express in the form of quadratic equation if the product of two consecutive positive integers is 306, then find the integers. You have to find the integers in this case. Let us summarize what we have studied now. An equation of degree 2 is known as quadratic equation. Quadratic equations are very useful in our real life situations to find the path of parabolic structures, length, breadth of different shapes, age, and speed under different conditions, etc. Thank you.